Hello there. In this series, I'll be trying to tame absolutely everything from A to Z in Ark Survival Ascended. Now, of course, we start with the Achatina. Let's get going. So first up, we have the Achatina. These guys are a normal tame. Just gotta shoot them, knock them out, and pop your sweet veg cake inside of it. These guys only eat sweet veg cake, just bear in mind, and they do spawn in the worst area, which of course is the swamp, which has plenty of things that want to kill you, most notably the Deinosuchus, which I believe that is one right there, and oh no, that's a Sarco. But we also have the Rhinos that we have to look out for as well. The Achatina will passively produce Achatina paste, and that is pretty much the only thing they have that is beneficial. They are pretty good at a source of keratin, but of course if you've tamed one you don't need keratin for cementing paste, as the Achatina paste is a substitute from, of course, cementing paste. Now bear in mind, I have got better rates than official, as I'm on an unofficial, as you can tell, because I've got mods. I'm also pretty much going to be upset that I just did that, but I don't really care. Try not to hit your tames, of course. But I have also got, of course, some mods, being a Dino Depot, a Spyglass one, and I've got some grapples and some other mods as well that just help out, like vanilla with sprinkles. So these guys should tame pretty quick. This might be what you see for the Phiomia when I get to that. I did actually have most of this, well, a fair few of this series done. Why are you not? Oh, right, yeah. Because I punched him, he's gonna need one more. That's right. Oh, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away, go away. God damn. This is why I hate this area. Anyway, I'll just see you when he's tamed. Well, probably at the Acro. So up next is of course the Acrocanthosaurus, which we have got one right here. In order to tame these, you need to just basically injure it. So I'll go into a defense stance, and you want it to come towards you. Put some biotoxin inside of it, and there'll be a rinse and repeat. Just keep feeding it. It will heal itself. Just bear in mind, if it does that raw, it was a fake raw. Oh, please. Has got a fake raw, which we have now seen. I was scared then. I was like, why is it not letting me feed it? But I'll keep you here until this guy is knocked out. They do eat your regular kibbles, so this one is an exceptional kibble. That is its favourite. I kind of like the fact that it's got a fake raw. It's kind of cool. I thought that would be enough. And there we go, he is out. This guy will need a saddle in order to ride it. And he's going to eat too. So, that is the Acro taming. Hopefully he'll tame up quite quick. I mean, I have tamed one of these before. Well, technically two of these now. Mainly because I found out my last footage had all corrupted, as I had actually got to the Enclio So I tamed 5 things and then found out my footage had all corrupted, which is awesome. Hopefully this footage doesn't corrupt, but we have got the acro down. The next one is the Allosaurus. So that should be pretty easy. The acro spawns anywhere the T-Rex can spawn, which is pretty much most of the map, so pretty easy to find. Simple-ish way to tame it. I don't know if there's traps built ready for this, but I mean the tame method isn't too bad. It's just a bit of a grind. Obviously this is a low level, so it's not too bad. You'll more than likely need to get some stuff ready for it, like narcotics and stuff, but again, I'm on a high rate server, so this guy should tame pretty quickly. So I guess this guy will tame up, and I will see you when we are with an Allosaurus. See you later. Up next, of course, is the Allosaurus, which we just mentioned. These guys do spawn in up to 3, which I kind of want this one. So, my gloves. You want to kill the ones that you don't want to tame, which I've currently fallen quite far back. Go. And these guys are normal tames, or standard, so you just trank them, knock them out, and they'll be yours. Once again, I'm going to knock this guy out. I can take the damage. Oh. I've not had my breakfast yet, so that's why I'm kind of doing terrible. I don't think they've got really anything special. These guys spawn most of the way around the map. They've got a little purr they do. Adorable. I also could have just got this guy out. But this guy's down. He's asleep. Awesome. They eat superior kibble. This guy will take 2. This is the same day I obtained these 2, but other than that, there's not really much else to say about them. They're kind of one of the more forgotten tames, I guess, in Ark, because, well, I say forgotten. They do give you a boss tribute, which of course is the Allo Brain, but there's nothing really else to them. I don't think they have a bleed. Only, well, maybe in the pack. I'd have to double check that, but regardless, I'm gonna get this guy tamed, and I'll see you at the anglerfish next. So next on our tame list is of course the anglerfish. Now we have got some down here. I mean, ideally I want a higher level than the 60, but it doesn't really matter. These guys are also a standard tame, so just knock them out and they'll be all yours. So this guy's a 145, I'm gonna go for him. They eat regular kibble, so make sure you have regular kibble on you, or just any meat, well, any non-fish meat, I guess. These guys are one of the best for getting silica pearls, I believe, so they're pretty good at that. Other than that, they are of course stuck to underwater, so not the most helpful thing in Ark, but of course Ark needs something in the water, I guess. Where is Sid gone? This guy's out, let's pop food in him. After this we have got the what is it? The Oh, Ankylosaurus after this, which is nice. Those guys are useful. The anglerfish spawns anywhere that's deep underwater, so just bear that in mind. You may have to deal with things like the Tuso, the Mosa, the Plesio, etc. But other than that, they're pretty easy to tame. I'm gonna go find Sid, and I'll see you when we have found an Ankylo. So up next we have the angry Ankylosaurus that's currently after me. I don't know why, I must have hurt it by accident. But these guys are also passive tame, just bear in mind they are armoured, so you do not want to hit the back because they have... oh wait, maybe not. Are they not armoured on the back? Maybe not. Well, regardless, you don't want to really hit them on the back. Headshots are always the best to get. This guy's about to go out, so here we go. These guys are a kibble tame, but also will eat any form of vegetable other than sweet veggie cake. No idea why. It seems kind of weird, but these are one of the best for getting metal. Obviously, we have got a Trek Strider coming next year, so let's ignore that for now. We have got, of course, the Dunkio for the water metal. But on land metal, we can pair this guy up with an Argentavius and just get absolutely tons. They will max out their slots, so no matter how much metal you get, you can get as much as you want. Just bear in mind, it'll be as much as your Argentavius can carry, rather than just purely the Anki. So the Anki does have a weight reduction for the metal, but next up on our list is one of the first to have a TLC in ASA, in which is of course the Aranio Spider. This TLC is unknown when to come out, but more on that once I get to taming it. I'll see you when I have an Aranio by my side. Okay, so up next is the Aranio Spider. I totally haven't even tried to record this already. Twice. Where the first time I just shot the spider because it started annoying me. But the Aranio Spider, this has got the next TLC to be added to it. What you're going to want is a full ghillie suit and some bug repellent. This is currently the most useless taming arc, so just bear that in mind when you are taming them currently. There's not really any point. They are also passive tame, so you have to walk up behind them whilst they are twerking, like this one currently is, and feed it some spoiled meat. My thing says kibble would be better, but I'm not going to believe it because I tried kibble about 5 minutes ago, and that kibble didn't work. It gave it 0.2%. So spoiled meat is the best way to get this guy. Of course, it is just a grind to get it. Bear in mind, if you get spotted by the spider and or walk into its booty whilst you're trying to tame it, it will aggro on you and more than likely web you, destroy your ghillie suit, and everything will be depressing. I'm going to continue trying to get this guy, but after the Aranio Spider, we have the Archaeopteryx. I don't know how to pronounce that. I've definitely spelled it wrong, but it is the better version of the Microraptor, where I believe it can act somewhat like a parachute. But I mean, I'm going into too much detail with that guy, but that's just because the Aranio is such a boring spider. It can shoot webs, which will slow its prey down or your target. I can't get it when it's there, which is always fun, because it's counting as it underneath a rock. Ideally, I want it more towards the center, because if I get it there and it turns and faces me, I'll be spotted and it'll get angry. Bug repellent luckily does last a long time, and somehow I'm still talking. Can't wait for this is TLC, as from what I've read, it has got quite a lot of cool things being added to it. So It might be worth taming, it might not be. I don't know, again, if its TLC will impact its taming method, as, again, it is a passive tame, which isn't ideal for something that spawns mainly in the volcano, or in caves. But in caves, I'm pretty sure it's non-tameable, as they do spawn at a much higher level. I believe it is now spinning around, and it shoved its butt underneath the world. Ain't no way you're getting up there, bro. Come here. And there we go. We have the Uranio. You will require a saddle to tame it. And we have now got this guy. I'm going to put that away and get out Sid and Stitch, if Mark wants me to. And yeah, next up we have the little fly guy that I'm not going to try and pronounce his name again, but that took almost 4 minutes. Woo! Oh man, Aranios. So up next is however you spell this thing. I generally don't know. There we go. Knocks out. It is a standard knockout tame. And it does eat kibble, hopefully. If not, then I'm going to need to go find me something that gives me kibble. It does eat kibble. That's good. Now we have got a tracker thing on here. I don't know if I actually mentioned that before, but yeah, we are unofficial, so mods can be added. This guy, I'm pretty sure this is the guy that can act like a parachute. Pretty decent. He is a shoulder mount, so no saddle needed. And all in all, pretty cool. Now, give me Stitch, as we gotta get out of here. Standard knockout tame. I'm really glad I don't have to get you. Yeah, go off the cliff. Yeah, good boy. Oh boy. Anyway, yeah, I should probably stop recording. Whatever, how you spell it. However you pronounce it. Knockout tame. Feed it kibble. Really simple. They spawn mainly in the redwoods. You good? Send these compies. Maybe not. Anyway, up next is the Archelon. One of the newer tames in Arc. Well, I mean, I guess somewhat new. Not really. Anyway, see you then. So I've gone ahead and found the Archelon. He's just down here chilling out with a Megalodon. Let's take care of the Megalodons real quick. Archelons, they are a passive tame, so you'll need, let's have a look. I believe it's just biotoxin or kibble, apparently. If kibble is true, I may give that a try actually. I don't know what Mark's doing right now, but let's give kibble a try. Sid, you'll be fine now. Oh, I've not got my text. Whoops, I may have forgotten to put the tech suit on, but regardless, let's go get this guy. Apparently he can eat kibble, so let's find out. If it's not kibble, it is just biotoxin, and as simple as that. This guy will passively produce Archelon algae. Just bear in mind, it is quicker when it is in water to produce it. And it will take a saddle. That saddle, however, has a cool unique feature in which will be an oxygen tank whilst on it. It is one of the only things that will be an oxygen tank, but if you have a scuba tank or a tech suit, then I mean, you're going to be fine regardless. But the Archelon is now done and dusted. Next is the Armored Doggo, which does not spawn on this map. So I'm going to have to transfer, which luckily I'm in the Redwoods. And just one more thing, obviously the Archelon just spawn in the water. It can spawn on beaches and also just anywhere in the sea. Now I'm going to transfer servers as we have got extinction on our cluster. So yeah, I'm going to go to extinction. So I'll see you in extinction. Oh right, yeah, I don't need to do that. Whoops. The Argentavis is still the next one to be uploaded. Let's see if that hits. No. Fire about there. Boom. Now, the Argentavis is one of the prime you gotta tame on Ark, mainly because it can pick up your Jesus, my brain's going blank. It can pick up your not Deinonychus. Well, I can pick up Deinonychus, but that's not what I meant at all. It can pick up pretty much anything small, so the Doed, it can pick up the Enkvi, and just all around pretty decent. It is slow, but it's got really good stamina. There is an all knockout tame, just be wary. It's probably advised to trap it, purely because then you've got it easy as butter. You'll be able to tame that in no time. And it does eat superior kibble as its preferred food, or above, of course. Any kibble that says like it's superior or above, which is why I've been using pretty much the max tier of kibble. That's also because I have a boatload of it. As this isn't like an old server, well, this isn't a new server, I mean. It is pretty old. And pretty good because I've got my survival already here. I'm not really sure what's going on there. Oh, Terror Bird. There you go. But we've got our RG out. Hopefully it tames somewhat soon. I'm looking forward to having to tame this guy. This guy looks sick. Oh no. That way. I'm off. Didn't mean to do that at all, but it's alright. Yeah, pair the Doed, RG, or RG and Enki together, and you can get so much stuff, like stone and metal. Two quite difficult to otherwise get. You can also pair it with the little beaver. He will auto harvest. Pretty much anything that will auto harvest, it can be carried. We'll do it until they get max cap. And the RG is probably one of the best to get that. This is most people's technically second flyer after the Pteranodon. Anyway, I was really hoping that during all that waffling I was doing, this guy would tame. I mean, it's a low level. It's nothing really special. He's asleep really funkily. He does need a saddle, and it does spawn pretty much everywhere on the map. I mean, there's only a few places it won't spawn. And as you can see, I've already done the Armored Doggo video. But anyway, I'm going to get this tamed and I'll see you when we have the Arthroplura next. So, the Armored Doggo is next. I've currently got it spinning around me. But it is also a unique passive tame, I'm going to say. In which you need to make it sniff out your food. Apparently it takes kibble. I'm going to believe it until I see it. not accept this kibble that I've got right here. Where's he gone? Over there. Let's get a bit closer. Also, I forgot this server's not set up as well, not like the Ragnarok server. I also probably should have got some meat, but oh well. Let's try it with kibble. Let's see if he'll do a sniffing animation. It does. So what you want is it to sniff out the food when it starts eating said food. You pet it. I'm gonna chuck some gilly on. Damn. So I may have screwed that up slightly. Mainly because I forgot that I'd be super encumbered. So I'm gonna get rid of some of the stuff I've got on me. Mainly probably the balls. That's gonna weigh me down. The kibble and this stuff. What on earth is weighing me down this bad? Take this from me. Oh, let's plonk that there. See if he'll sniff. I'm gonna put this stuff on. And there we go. Okay, well, I made that really difficult for myself, but this is also the first companion on Ark. So, we've not had a companion similar to these before, as it has a companion mode. This also can be used for various different things. But yeah, Armored Doggo is technically a passive tame, but it is also its own unique one where you need to throw the food on the floor, wait for the Armored Doggo to find and eat the food, and you pet it whilst it is eating. Pretty simple. Also, in side quests, I've just found out of pure and sheer luck the area me, Lou, Halfred and Eva set up on our Extinction series we posted a long time ago now. That series ended abruptly. But I'm going to fly back to Ragnarok because I don't need to be on this map for a while now, not until the Titans. But yeah, next one will be the Arthropleura. Let's go. So it is Arthropleura time. These guys suck. I did have to track it because I didn't actually remember if it spawned in wherever. But these guys spawn in the desert. These also spawn in caves and in the volcano area. Some reason it won't let me feed him, but it is a passive tame. Just don't want to touch it. There we go. Hide behind a tree so it doesn't notice me. That was rather close. But our passive tame spoiled meat is the best, well, the second best after Broth of Enlightenment. But those are quite expensive to make, so I'm not going to tame it with that. When spoiled meat is pretty much kill something and you should get it in no time. Obviously, everything will be subject to your server settings. But I've got Ghillie on, and you want bug repellent. Ghillie is more recommended rather than necessary. You can just use bug repellent, which is more necessary. I have spooked it, which is not good. These guys have got a spit that will suck if you actually get attacked by it. Luckily, I am going to now escape from its clutches. Should have lost me. Yeah, it has. And luckily we only have one feed left. It is currently trying to eat the snake. Okay. Right. Well, this should be tamed in the next feed now. And there we go. Arthropleura. You do need a saddle for it. But other than that, it is pretty simple to tame. You just need Gilly and the bug repellent. Which I should probably tame the other things whilst I have the bug repellent on, but I find it more fun to just hope for the best. And plus I've got plenty, so we're doing this alphabetical. The next is the Aureliax. So I need to go to Lost Colony for that, which should be fun. But Arthropleura, they also have a spit, so be wary. They have a spit that can destroy any of your armor, or at least do damage dependent on the level of the Arthropleura. Volcanoes suck because they're fire mains everywhere, and the desert sucks because it has a chance to spawn gigas near it. Well, gigas in the desert, and also carchars, and probably other things, horrendous things. Anyway, I'm gonna go transfer to Lost Colony and hope for the absolute best. I'm pretty sure my base on Lost Colony is still around, so I'll probably grab some stuff from there and let's get the Aureliax. Alright. We are back with, of course, the Aureliax. It is currently wild, so it's just spinning me in circles at the moment. But in order to tame it, you need to have what it wants. Now, of course, I'm now in creative mode because I don't have this gift. It will ask for a certain tier as well, in which if I go to club, give myself a club, and give it, it will become an egg. So make sure you have some form of shield, or not shield, either something to be able to negate your full damage, or just anything in general. You'll also want to make sure you have your best gear on you, because this is about to be a wave fight. So I'm going to come out of creative now, and we are going to get this thing sorted. I have been giving myself infinite weight whilst on this map because the sands are also screwed. But here, once you give it stuff that it wants to eat, it will become a fertilized egg. It will then drop to the floor. Make sure you have some parachutes or your tech suit on you, or if you're good enough, make sure you're able to stick landings using something. But at this point it will summon some waves of I don't know what they actually, I can't remember their names or how they're spelled, the bat things. You need to be able to kill those bats in order for you to be able to pick up this egg. Normally you're meant to be able to see them. I don't know where they are. Oh, there you go, there's one. Who's stuck. I'm hoping this might only be a one wave thing, but it can be multiple waves, so just bear that in mind. Trying to figure out, he's behind. Does that count as a wave gun? Okay. So these guys have a lot of damage and can do a lot of damage. I have pretty good damage on you. Can you beat these? I can't get on. Okay, we're doing a good amount of damage here. But yeah, it's just going to be wave after wave, and then you can pick up the egg and hatch it normally. Do you mind? I don't think they'd have this much damage for a level 20. You're level 20s, chill out. But yeah, this is pretty much the entire fight. I have no idea what the fuck that was. Yeah, we're in this for a long run now. I probably won't film all of it, but I'll just do one wave. This is eating up my this is eating up my computer like crazy with the amount of effects going on. But yeah, just rinse and repeat. These guys aren't as strong as well, they don't do a lot of damage. And it turns out it will be 5 waves. So I'll see you, well, next up will be the Baryonyx, which is a simpler tame. So yeah, Aureliax has got cool features. I'll probably go over that in the Baryonyx. I don't know. I might have a separate video for the Aureliax stuff. So, by the look of things, this is a bit bugged. But we have got the Aureliax egg now. It is officially mine. But as you can see, there's one down there. There was one stuck behind a wall over there. But neither of them were just coming at me. Yeah, it's really bizarre. It skipped 2 waves, so I started recording to show wave 5 of the Aureliax fight. Wave 5 just didn't happen. Who's wave 3 didn't happen, so it skipped wave 3. But anyway, the Aureliax, once you have it, have done the waves, it will give you just its egg, in which it's hatched normally. Make sure it's got enough temperature and stuff. The Aureliax itself, it's pretty cool. It's got 2 modes. It's, I guess, light mode and dark mode, the yin and yang. One's blue, one's red. It's able to pick up a lot more than any other creature. During... You're up there. Come down here then and say that to my face. Alright, yeah, I'm just gonna shoot over here real quick. Doesn't really matter where. The Aureliax taming stuff, or like the fight itself, will allow you to gain some pretty decent gear. So like cursed stuff, I got not the best gear in the world, but I've got some pretty decent gear. I mean, that's pretty cool. And the cursed stuff is probably the best gear, like better than just standard ascendant, because you can get lucky and get Ascendant Cursed, or if you're on a modded server and they have the upgrade station, you can just simply get the Ascendant stuff by upgrading, which is probably what I would do, but I didn't get anything that I want. But that is the Aureliax. The next video will actually be the Baryonyx. So I'm going to go back to Ragnarok, and I'll see you all over there. See you in a bit.